Hello and welcome to this market live video here, and of course it is Nick Coffey and Julian Spoons here. You probably noticed I've got a different shirt on today. I don't know if you can actually read it. It does actually say legends are can you read that, Julian? Are born in August. I think It actually does say that in reverse order. So yeah, legends are born in August. But by the time we probably come to Norfolk again, it probably be September, so that would be obsolete, wouldn't it, this shirt? But obviously we might get some fun taken out of us on that, or out of me actually. So the boys are back here, and this is Julian Spoons in the background. Give us a wave. Here's a magical wave there, and we are doing a market tour here. Yeah, a small one, and you can see these pictures here as I turn my camera around here. These beautiful pictures here in this area of Norfolk, and it's very much an overcast day. Still quite nice in the warmish sunshine here, getting the breeze off the lovely sea coast. So yeah, these are some shops here. Apparently we went into the NatWest Bank, which is actually over there in that far distance there. You can see the NatWest sign just as I zoom in there. And of course we went in there. I don't know who they were, but of course I can actually tell you that we tried to put 2p into our bank. It was a rotten 2p which wouldn't actually go in the machine. And apparently they locked the till, so we couldn't actually put the 2p in. So that was quite a bit of a shame, really. And they couldn't actually put 2p in a till, which is quite extraordinary, to be fair. So if you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate if you can give us a thumbs up if you'd like to do that. And of course we appreciate at all costs. The recent show that we did actually is a special one, and I hope to upload it probably at the latter part of next week. It is a relationship love show versus tourist information show. So you can see there's construction going on here, and this is apparently what the new part of the market is going to be. It's going to be like. So yeah, apparently there's a great Yarmouth free Wi-Fi that I didn't actually know about. It's quite extraordinary, that. But it's come up on the screen there. I didn't even know it existed. I just thought it was just 4G and that's it. New timber framed market structure will have a continuous roof with panels of, obviously, without the ambit of slated glazing to create a brighter and welcoming environment inside. There will also be a wider internal walkway plus covered open spaces. It's nice to tell you what's actually going to be taking place, which can be used for a range of purposes, including potentially sitting, further units, space for 2-day traders, pop-up events, performances and exhibitions. Sounds really cool. And you've got the Great Yarmouth badge there, almost like a football team badge there. It really is. So this is the construction as it is here. It could change into the future. So that was pretty much what it was explaining like. So just to explain that point, yeah, just 1 second, Julian. So, yeah, this is what it's roughly going to be looking like. If anybody wants to comment down below and say hi. Hi to Kevin Hughes. Hello to you. Good afternoon to you. It just comes up as 2 names there. So, yeah, the name that comes up is Kevin. So, hello to you. And Julian's got something to say. That's Julian Spoons.
The Yarmouth Wi-Fi,
yeah.
I think you have to register it in your email.
Can you speak up there because of the noise there?
I said, Great Yarmouth website where you're going to get Wi-Fi, you have to email.
You have to email.
Put your email on it.
Basically, what he's trying to say is that you have to register for it, yeah?
Well, only on email.
Only on email. Oh, right. Okay.
That's the
Yeah, it's a little bit silly when you have to sign up, basically. I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah, and this is what it's like here. I don't get a view of this. You might get a better view of me. Look at it. It's really amazing. So it's actually attached onto the other market area, which of course we'll go to in just a bit. But remember, there's seagulls in the area, so make sure if you ever buy chips, they will nick them. They do around here. And how many times have I been to this location? I think I've lost count. And I've lost Julian along the way, so yeah. Don't go wandering often like you normally do. Your mate's just arrived, which is the seagull over there. Look at that, beautiful, isn't it? Your chips. Or your sausage and batter there.
Yeah.
That's just one example of, I would say, seagulls around this area here. Look at these men, obviously working hard. They might even give us a wave. You can see they're putting the roof on top there.
Can't trust them.
Probably next time we come, or whenever that may be, it's probably done by then, or probably by the latter part of next year. Be careful, you could bring your kids down here. Danger. Building site, keep out. So there you go. Construction work taking place. So we'll walk on to this area here. Look at all that rubbish being left behind by the workers there. But, of course, they're doing a great job at the same time.
Might take a bit of time to do it.
It might take a bit of time. How long's a piece of string, basically? As long as you want it to be. So, yeah, if you want to say hi to us here, this is Touring with Us, a special video here. If you're watching on YouTube, massive hello to you. We continue down this pathway here. I haven't actually got my gimbal with me, and it actually makes it a little bit harder for me to continue on like this. But, you know, we're doing it without the, I would say, gimbal this time. But there is a plan to walk later on this afternoon. If anybody wants to join us, feel free to do so, and it will be something to do with water. We'll let you know more near the time. This is, I would say, the old looking market that used to be heaving with people. Just imagine all that, what it used to be like. And you've got the Great Yarmouth Minster just over there that overlooks the marketplace there. So let's have a little bit of a wander through this beautiful, unique part of the actual town. It's a market town here. As we walk through here, there's all sorts of kind of lights here, which I do like, actually. I do like these lights. There's something about these lights. Something about lanterns, which is quite nice. I can smell chips around here. Very nice indeed. Butchers down there if you need them. And you've even got a tea stall as well, if you want a cup of tea as well. It's quite nice as well. Of course, it smells really nice, doesn't it, those burgers, Julian? You might even be tempted to have one. But yeah, we'll probably do it at the end of the walk here. And you've got people queuing up for these burger stalls or whatever is available on these stalls. You've got a jewellery shop here. I wouldn't say this market is as big as Norwich. Norwich is obviously a lot bigger. You try checking Norwich out. Perhaps we'll do that one day. And you've got Anna's kitchen there, a Turkish cuisine there, fish and shellfish there. Smells lovely. I wish I could have some there. Very tempting, isn't it? So, market cards, definitely worth it. Bill is tuned in. Good afternoon to you. Bill. Yeah, who's tuned in to us before. So, yeah, very nice paintings of these fences here. And this is the other side of the market cards here. And this is where we've just literally walked. What do you think of it? Can you smell chips, Julian? Can you smell onions? Be careful with the seagulls, because they might actually knock into this camera. I'm a bit worried that they might do that, so yeah. Everybody's all happy to be outside here. Queues up for chips, unbelievable.
The trouble is there's no chairs to sit on.
No, they got rid of them, I think. There's some over on the other side.
That's not good, is it? Everyone's sitting here.
Whoa, just near. It's all right. You never know where these seagulls end up. Good job you haven't got a plate of chips with you. So this is the main fruit and veg stalls, which is good.
They only do back sausages and...
Look at that clock on the wall. It's quite a nice little clock there. I wonder if anyone's actually spotted it before. I'm not quite sure if that's the right time though. That's quite unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, well, over there, they don't do saveloys, they only do batter, sausage and chips.
Yeah, they only do batter and sausage and chips on that stall there. They don't do saveloys.
And the same one as well, sorry.
And the same on the next one as well. Obviously there's queues heaving of that.
Two of them.
And the precinct is over there. Hope you don't come near me. Oh, he is. looking for something. Looking for chips, mainly in this area. I literally have to duck because actually, you know, they can come anywhere near you. But yeah, that's the Market Gates shopping centre over there, just in the far distance. And you've got Burger King up there. You've got Wilco, all sorts of things there, clothes shops. You've even got Shoe Zone as well, which is quite fascinating. Anyway, shall we walk down a little quiet area?
No.
Yes, we will.
I want to finish now, so I've had enough.
No, we'll walk down this route and then we will finish. Got to plan to walk. So we walked back under here. Let me know if the signal's okay, by the way. If the signal's nice and clear. You literally have to duck everywhere around this area, but it's not a bad little area. Wait till the main area of that building takes place, you know. Hopefully it scares off the seagulls. Got your sweet shop there. Very tempting. But yeah, I once had sweets there, and look, that sign is here, that special. I wonder where that has come from. Unique sweets. Since when is there a shop like that which is with a sign of unique on it? I thought that was the most hilarious sign I've ever seen, because Julian actually spotted it once, didn't you? Look at that. You did, yeah. And it once wasn't there, and then it came back, and it's quite a nice word actually. But there you go. That's part of the construction of the building work taking place at the moment here at this market here in Norfolk. We're going to head down towards a different area, and then we're going to finish our little walk. Okay, because I think Julian Spoons is getting hungry now. You've got the Feathers just to the left.
Feathers?
Yeah, it's a pub over there.
Any seagulls in there?
Any seagulls in there?
It's feathers, isn't it?
Oh, very good. Very good. Very funny, Julian. Very funny. So, yeah. So, yeah, we move down towards this, what feels like an old part of this town itself. Feathers is a lovely little place to look outside. and I think it was a karaoke place, but I'm not quite sure if it still is or playing music now. I know it's got a bit of sport in there. If you want your sport in there, Julian, definitely worth checking out.
There's a couple of buses there.
A couple of buses. There's about 3 buses there. You can see them going into the market gate, which is the main bus area. Still got these scooters hanging around there. Feels like you're in Brighton, although I've never literally been to Brighton, but I've seen videos of it. But yeah, we continue down here.
I'm not supposed to against the law.
They're not supposed to actually ride them, according to Julian. They're against the law, but
Sure.
but look at this building to the right here. Do check what?
Check it out.
Do check out if it is against the law to ride one of those scooters. That's what he's trying to basically say. And there's a lot of parts that are quite old and unique of Great Yarmouth.
Towards the right, there was an old toilet.
Yeah, an old toilet. Here in Norfolk, it's just a lovely little place to look around. There's something old and new to look at, and just look at these kind of buildings here. They obviously used to stretch down towards the other side there, and you know, this looks like a building of some kind. Julian's having a picture of himself there. Cheese for the camera, Julian. Yeah, you can just smile, Julian. You need to smile a bit more. And forget what's going on elsewhere. But yeah, like I say, this looks like an old ruin of some kind of old building that used to be here. Let us know in the comments what you think this actual part is, and help us out with the history of that, so we can remind people of next time. But yeah, haven't seen any bank skis yet. Haven't been in that part of the seaside resort yet. This is one route we would actually personally take to actually end up going on Euston Road. And you can see some of the buildings look a bit of a shame for themselves, really. They obviously was part of a building, maybe a pub or some kind, I don't know. But yeah, if you think you know, let us know in the comments. So there's one way to get onto the main road, which I'm showing you now, which takes you onto Euston Road. Well, actually it's St Nicholas Road, as I speak actually, and then it goes on to Euston Road. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this video, and thank you very much for sticking by. We will end sadly shortly, but of course we've got to take time out for a bit of lunch, that kind of thing. So yeah, pretty much yeah, but I mean, just one more thing to say. We're coming up to the main market gates here. We've never filmed this side of the market gates before. We'll see hopefully a beautiful view of the Great Yarmouth Minster, St Nicholas, and over here
And there's a sign.
there's definitely signs to the Great Yarmouth Minster. And by the way, unlike Bury St Edmunds, it does actually say the word great on it. If you go to let's turn the camera around again. So that word great is not actually next to the Yarmouth bit in Bury St Edmunds. That's what's missing in Bury St Edmunds. Okay, and of course you've got the market place where I've just literally been, and the town centre, and you've got St George's Theatre, Time and Tide Museum and Herring Museum in that sort of direction. We haven't literally been that side yet, but you can see all the buses here. They go to Lowestoft, Beccles, all those kind of places. We'll actually get from Beccles, to Beccles from Norwich, and you know, you can go Lowestoft as well, and it'll take you about an hour and 25 minutes or so from here. And you've got your Iceland over there, which is quite useful. Also, the McDonald's, which is actually only card only, so If you like your cash society, then forget it, basically. So but if you like your car society, you'll like it. And also next to it, just literally to the right, is Poundland, and you've got your KFC right in the far distance here. And your troll cart is just behind it there. You can see it there, just through the gap here. You get a fantastic view of it. You see all the buses.
Natural Express.
Yeah, Natural Express. Oh, National Express, yeah.
You asked them on the left.
Yeah, I just said about that. Yeah, so, yeah, troll cart is just through those poles there. And buses go to all sort of places. The Barrack Estate, Galston. You can even, yeah, it takes about 15 minutes from here to get to Galston, so that's quite nice. Traffic lights here, not quite interesting. But of course, there are so many ways to get onto Euston Road here. You can literally take this sort of walk area and sort of take your little bit of a path here. But if you've got foot trouble, forget it, like you did once. And Buster Norwich, just to sort of prove that point. And that's the bus that you take to go to Norwich. And it will take you, because there's one stop in between, stopping at Acle, which one day we might take a visit to. And of course it will take about 45 minutes at the very most, depending on traffic, to get to Norwich, which isn't too bad really. But most people go by train, which is a lot faster.
If you go down
But
this road here,
you can have a bit of a choice. We've done it on bus before, we've done it on train as well.
if you go down,
Worth the travel.
I think it's no entry that way, but towards the right hand side, as you go towards Nicholas Road, down to Euston Road, that is where
That's the main
area.
The main B&Bs and hotels are in that direction. We've literally got 5 minutes away from where we are to get to Britannia Theatre, because actually we saw a comedy show on Saturday night, which was Jimmy Carr, which was a packed audience for that, which was quite phenomenal. But yeah, like I say, we're going to end it here, but hope you liked the video. And if you've not already given our YouTube channel a thumbs up, we appreciate if you do. And if you are a new watcher, then you might wish to subscribe to us free of charge. It doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe to us, but you do have to pay if you're buying Sky. So that is the only difference here. So we're going to leave you with the view of the route that you might want to take to get to the market square of course, Great Yarmouth in Norfolk. Well, yeah, I did say somewhere in Norfolk. You might as well know it's Great Yarmouth. But yeah, you can see the sun is coming out now, which is nice. And we'll probably end up seeing the, I would personally say, the sunset later on, when we have something to do with waterworks or something to do with water next live we're going to do today. We're going to have some lunch now somewhere, and you were just taking a photograph, Julian. Are you allowed to do that? It wasn't of me, was it?
No.
You have to have permission for that. But yeah, and also we'll leave you with the Market Gates view of the bus station here. Thank you very much for joining us. Do join us some point this afternoon. We can't confirm the time yet, but we hope you can join us. From all of us, Nick Coffey and Julian Spoons, it's goodbye from us all. Bye.